do it like this. Is this okay? Oh,
Yeah.
that's the table. Oh, that's my laptop. So if I do it like that, and I go, this is the blue screen. Hello. Okay.
Oh,
So.
and then we can put the screen out and put us like in Hawaii.
Maybe if we had a green screen, I think that could work. So.
Blue screen also works. Oh yeah.
Is that blue? Is that blue enough?
Yeah, but I think I would also my body would also be in Hawaii.
Your body. So.
My body would be I wouldn't have a body.
You don't want to have a body.
I wouldn't have a body if we changed that because then I would also be blue. That's how it works.
Alright, so we've been playing the verse to the song, you know, so like, and last week I talked about learning the words to the song. Well, you didn't have to memorize the song. It's just about, is this the book or? Oh. I wrote it down somewhere, did I? No? On the back page?
No.
Okay, maybe I didn't write it.
I don't think you did.
Okay, but the words really help you learn the melody to the song. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. There's not many lyrics. Okay, so you want to have a go at playing the first part to the song? I'll play the first two verses. I'll play it with you, but you have the melody, and I'll play the chords. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you have do 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 do. Okay, let's see. I'll count you in. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wait, no, that's the second verse.
Yeah, okay. So you need the word, you know, first goes, little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely, do 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 do. And then the second verse is, little darling, it seems like years. Yeah, so you play the second verse, which is good. So you know the second verse, and just got to flip it around. Okay, alright, let's go again. 1. Actually, how about you try counting yourself in? So you can count like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang, like that.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
Nice, cool. I don't think I got to the chorus, but that's really good. Yeah. You know? Now, when you're playing there, you know, you took your time. Were you thinking, or you weren't thinking about anything, or you thinking about too much?
It was some parts I would have to think about it. Some parts I would have to think about a bit more than other parts.
Okay. Now, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about where to put your fingers, or are you trying to think of the song, or both?
Yeah, but.
Okay, so you can find one way to help you remember, and I've said this. Well, I think the song is the best way, you know, because the notes, you know, they don't change really, and the notes are always going to be the notes, and it's very hard to try to remember like 3rd fret, 2nd string, D, F sharp, like it. But if you remember the song. Like, little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely, do-do-do-do. If you find it hard to remember the words, then just remember the sound. Do-do-do-do-do. And then hold on to your pick as well. So you can remember the words, and then the words will help you remember the melody, the notes. Then the notes can be the 3rd thing you can try to remember. You know, the notes like on the guitar, it can be very complicated, you know. Plus, we did this when we started the song. You can just think of the chord. You know, if you forget everything, like if the melody, if the notes, if the fingering is a bit tricky, go back to the chord because you can see the melody is inside the chord. You know, so like. that could help you. So you use the notes in the chord. That's a D major chord, yeah?
Yep.
What was the chord that came after D major?
D major.
Nice. And then the do da do do do.
I forgot what you call that. C.
No, it's not C. It's not A major. It's not A minor. It is A. So it's A something.
A.
Not A minor. Not A major.
A.
What was the third type of chord? So don't change the chord. It's okay. So this, I'll give you a hint. This is D major. This is D minor, and if you go somewhere in the middle, it's D7.
Oh.
So this would be
A7.
A7. You can think of A7 as it's kind of like in the middle. It's a bluesy sounding chord. It kind of has a bit of. You can hear when you do this. It kind of sounds happy, but there's a bit of tension. It's a bit weird. You're like, what? I don't know what to feel, you know? Do da do do do. Okay. Yeah, that's excellent. That was really good. All right, let's move on to the chorus. But any questions about what we have so far? The melody. No? Cool. So, yeah. So let's summarize very quickly. So when you're playing the song, you can think of one thing only. You know, actually, thinking just makes things a bit tough. You follow one thing, and that could be the song. I recommend just having the sound of the song. Remember, the notes creates a sound. Okay, music is a sound. It's not 150 notes. Like that's a sound. Yeah, do 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 do. And then you think about the notes afterwards. You know, you can look at the sheet that I'll give you or whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So let's get to the chorus. So if I ask you to sing the first part to the chorus,
Little darling.
that's the verse.
Huh.
Yeah. Sing the verse, and then we'll get to the chorus. So.
Little darling, it feels like years since.
Okay, that's verse 2. What's verse 1?
Little darling, it's been a long, cold winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been gone.
Okay, how's the chorus start? It's the title to the song.
Here comes the sun.
And then,
Here comes the sun. And I say,
what do you say?
it's alright.
Okay. Alright, good. You know the song really well. So, the first part is Here Comes the Sun, which goes like this. So, you start with the bass note.
D.
Yep. And then Here Comes the Sun. So, you go to the first string. Yeah, it's a little bit different to Little Darling. Nice. So, you can go boom. Here comes the sun. Cool. Another bomb. And then now this part goes do 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 do. Now what does that sound like? Do 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 do. That sounds like the
Verse.
yeah.
Verse 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah. So even though it's different words, the song literally, like if you type in the words, it literally goes here comes the sun do 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 do. So the words are actually do 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 or do do or I like cheeseburgers. Okay, so that's the first 2 bars. Okay. Can I try that? So let's try the first bar. Here comes the sun. Cool. And do do do. Okay, when you put them together, you know, you can try to sing at the same time or sing before you play. It might be hard to sing at the same time, but
I'll try that.
you can try that. Okay.
Here comes the sun.
Yeah, we go to G, we just hit the bass note of the G chord. Okay, guess what? It's going to be the same melody as the first bar. So here comes the sun. So G, and you play here comes the sun again. So different chord, same melody. Different chord, same melody. It's like if you have vanilla ice cream with chocolate, and then vanilla ice cream with caramel, and then vanilla ice cream with wasabi.
What's that?
Wasabi. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Have you had sushi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wait,
the green stuff
Oh.
that is very spicy.
Okay.
Apparently this is going to be included in the lesson. Yes, we talk about wasabi as well. Wasabi. So next time you have sushi, actually I shouldn't say this because then you might blow your brains out. So try that. You put the tiniest bit of wasabi.
Will it still blow my brain off?
If you a little bit, and you it'll feel like your nose is shrinking. You know?
Oh,
It's that stuff.
I remember that. I saw it. I remember a friend who had it at school, and he it was like snot started coming out and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like if you have too much spice in your buttered chicken. Ugh. I like buttered. I remember having a really spicy one. Yeah. Okay, so let's put that together. So here comes the sun. Yeah, put your guitar down, please. So let's try. Here comes the sun. So first bar. This is the chorus, and then ba ba ba. Cool. And then you go G bass, and same melody. Here comes the. Fantastic. What comes after here comes the sun?
And I say.
Okay, now I say you're gonna hit the E bass, not too hard, and then it's just do da do, which is just D on the second string, third fret. Not quite. We hit the open first string, the open E. Yeah. Now you can do this, or if you want to leave your finger there, which it's actually good if you want to leave your finger on the string because the notes ring. But you just got to try to curl your finger so you don't mute the first string. Yeah. So boom and I say. Well, no A7. This is E7. And I say. Yeah. So different chords. This is the chorus of the song. You know. So when you're learning, when we're learning songs now, Jaisal, just remember your notes are sounding really, really clear, and it's starting to sound like a singer, which is really good. You really, this year especially, really, I can hear when you play, you start to sound like a singer, not like a robotic guitar player. Now that you can do that, I'd like you to start thinking of the song, like the story, like verse 1, verse 2, chorus, okay? Instead of just trying to remember all the notes. So you can listen to the song every day. And I've made a Spotify playlist as well, which I'll get you to. I'll show you the playlist later, so we can add to that. But this is the chorus of the song. It's very easy to get the song mixed up because each part sounds so similar. But so that's the verse. Yeah, even I got it mixed up. So the chorus goes and I say, and I say. Okay, so what are you going to say? So here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say, what do you say?
It's alright.
Okay, when it's alright, it goes back to D, and we're going to play this melody here. So it's alright. Cool. It's alright. Now, can you see that it looks like you're climbing up the D chord. Yeah, you just want to include that open E, that first string. Do da. Yeah. Okay, it's alright. Not too fast, but it's alright. that's the whole chorus. Okay, so a little bit longer than the verse. We don't have do da do 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 anymore. Okay, that part comes in the verse. Okay, so but let's roll through it. So we have here comes the sun, and then do do do, which is like a little down. Cool. G bass. Here comes the sun. E bass for E7. And I say, yeah. Do you hear the difference with the second string and the first string? Two different sounds. So if you go, that sounds different too. But that's good. You recognize that. And then the final bit, which is like the ending. It's alright. Cool. Awesome. That's the chorus. Well, yeah, we'll call it the chorus. And then I'm going to show you this, which I call it's like a mini bridge or the turnaround. But we can call it whatever you want later. All right, fantastic. That's the chorus to the song. Any questions?
Is there a bass note before?
Yeah, you hit the bass note on beat 1, so you don't know the bass note is like the chord, you know, like you pretend a chord like someone strumming. Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Sorry. Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. So the bass note tells you change of chord and a new bar. If you find it hard to add the bass note, you can leave it out. Okay, you can just go 2, 3, 4, boom. 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 Just pretend you're dropping a bomb on beat 1, you know? So you can go, but you can try to add the bass notes. Same thing with the verse, you can try to add. Yeah. Can you tell me which chord or which part of the song is the only time you play the bass and the melody at the same time? So let's say here's the verse.
Here.
Yeah. Do 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 do. And what chord was that again?
A7.
Nice. A7. There's the A bass. Boom. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Cool. We'll leave it at that. Say bye bye.
Bye.
Or maybe nah. I don't know. We play the chorus first, and then we say bye bye.
Okay.
And then we'll play the verse. Alright, and this is putting together pretty much the whole song. We still got a bridge. It's actually, the song is a lot longer than you thought, but we're halfway there. More than halfway there. Okay? You can, alright, here we go. Let's go from the chorus. I'll play the chord for you. You can play the bass as well at the same time. Okay, so if you forget a part, just still remind yourself of the song because you know the song really well. Okay? Sometimes the notes they take a little while because your fingers need to get used to these weird movements, yeah?
Yeah.
But if you remember the song and keep the song in your mind all the time, then it means you know the song and you don't have to panic. Okay?
Yep.
Plus, I think you have the sheets as well, so you can cheat. You can go look at the sheet. I'll find it for you later. It's somewhere here. Hey. Alright, let's have a go at the chorus, okay? So I'll play the chords, you can play the bass note too, if you want.
Okay.
So, and because you're the one playing, you count yourself in. You can give you some.
2, 1, 2, 3.
The sun. And I say I say was the and I say part. Yeah, and then it's alright. Okay, I think that's good. I think you might you might get through the song a little bit cleaner if you play the bass notes, because the bass notes tells you a new part, a new bar.
I got that.
So maybe I'll play it with you first. We'll play it one after another. So we have D. Here comes the sun. And then D again. Ba, ba, da. G. And then here comes the sun again. E. And I say. And then D. It's alright. Nice. Play the bass notes. Yeah. So when you play the bass notes, it makes it sound like you're two people. Yeah. You're tricking people. It's a cool little trick. Boom, ba, G. Boom. Almost. Okay. When in doubt, come back and sing the song. Yeah, sing the song. So I'll sing it for you. So let's start with Here Comes the Sun, doo doo doo. So here comes the sun, doo doo doo. Here comes the sun. Now listen carefully. This one. Boom, and I say, and then boom, D, it's alright. Okay, alright. You can play the notes really well, Jess, so I want you to start listening a bit more. Use your ears, okay? You know, let your fingers, you can already play the notes really well. You can get your fingers onto the fretboard. Now when you can start doing that more, start thinking about the song. And that comes down to listening, because if you're just guessing and you're just trying to think what's the next note, sometimes you might get a part mixed up, but because you're not listening as much as you can be, you won't really notice it. So again, I'm going to sing the part for you first, and then I like you to sing it after. And I want you to listen to. I'll try to sing it as best I can. I like you to listen to what I'm singing, so you know that part. Okay.
Okay.
So we start with Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo, and then doo 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 doo. There we go. Here comes the sun. Now this bit. And I say, and then it's alright. Cool, let's do it again now, alright? Let's do a little bit slower. So, here comes the sun is over D. D again. Doo doo doo. G. Here comes the sun. And then different chord. Oh, I blanked that. And I say, D, it's all. Nice. Now repeat that a few more times, and like when you practice it, do it slowly. Each note sounds a bit different, so that's if you sing and I say, it starts on D over here on the third fret second string. That note sounds different to this. You hear? Two different sounds.
Yeah.
So when you play Here Comes the Sun, doo 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 doo, it starts here. And when you play and I say, okay, and then after G you play this E. We only use E once, you know. So and and it comes after the G chord. Okay. Alright. So let's see if we can put this together again. Here comes the sun. Alright, have a listen. I'll play it with you. G, here comes the sun. It's all cool, great. And then that bit as well. Okay, excellent. All right, now we say goodbye.
Hey.